Hello again and welcome back to the Daily Rundown with me, Dan Morfitt. Time for live music now on the Blue Banquette from a woman whose debut album, Reality, came out last Friday. Welcome to Lauren Lovelle.
Hi.
Thank you for coming on.
No worries, thank you for having me.
So your debut album came out last week?
Yes, on Friday. So only been a few days since it's been out, but it's been on iTunes and Apple Music and stuff like that. So I've had some good reviews, which is always nice to have my album launch on Friday. So it was such a whirlwind. It was just overwhelming, but I wish I could go back to that night. It was just so fun.
And the first thing that struck me about it, Reality, shares the name of a David Bowie album. I don't know if you know that.
It does actually. I hadn't even thought about that, but you literally just reminded me. I'd say it's a bit different, even though he's great, but no, we're very different artists. But I called it Reality because a lot of the songs are just based on real life situations that a lot of people can relate to. Because a lot of the songs are based on me or my friends, my family. I mean, even TV shows, people in TV shows. So I like to think I called it Reality just so anyone can kind of be like, oh, that's happened to me before and stuff like that. So yeah, it was just...
This is all your own work as well, because I've seen you online, I've seen you doing stuff. You do a fantastic cover of Paolo Nuttini's Iron Sky.
Thank you.
Which is one of my favourite songs of the last year.
He's definitely an artist that influenced my album as well. I love him to pieces. His music is so different. That's why I loved it and loved listening to it, and having him influence my music as well. I really liked that. So. But
your debut album, this is something you never get to do again, because this is your whole life so far.
I know, it's just weird. We started planning for it in start of January, and it seemed like it just seems like it's been and gone now, but the planning for it was just so much, on top of that with gigs and stuff, and now that it's been and gone, it's like, oh, I really want to do it again now. Why is it over? Because it's a bit like a wedding day, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just a bit like you remember it, but it just goes like that. And
it's the anticipation of it as well, and now it's out there.
And
it's
the nerves building up to it and all that, and you're just like, oh my god. And sometimes you overthink things, but then everything went smoothly, which is fine. I mean, obviously there's a little few bumps, it doesn't go completely to plan. But no, it was so fun. I wish I could do it again. It was just so amazing.
So people might have seen your picture on websites. I know you've been in a few newspapers as well. What would you say about your music?
I'd say it, genre-wise, I'd say it's quite soul, bluesy, jazzy. I'd say my musical influences are Paolo Nutini, Bruno Mars, because there's kind of horn sections in there and stuff like that. So I would say, mainly probably soul, just because of how my voice sounds. It's quite a rich tone, so I think that comes across anyway because of it just, very soul, and then the covers I do are quite soul like that as well. But no, I would say influence-wise, it's a lot like Bruno Mars, Paolo Nutini, Adele in some of it. So, and also Paloma Faith as well. I know she hasn't been on the scene for ages, but I really love her voice and her music, so a lot of that has influenced my music.
You do have a different tone to your voice. It's not like it's Britney Spears auto-tuned to oblivion.
No, it's not like that. I try to stay away from auto-tune as much as I can. Luckily I haven't had to use it, which is really, really nice. But no, luckily I haven't had to do that. Sometimes when I have about 3 or 4 gigs within a weekend, it would be nice if I could do it live. Yeah. That'd be nice. When my voice is feeling really tired and husky, I go, oh God, it would really help me right now if I had some auto-tune on a few of these songs, but no, luckily, no, I haven't.
The richness comes through. Yeah. So we're going to hear a song from Reality in a bit, yes. But I believe you decided to quit your A-levels to do the singing. That's a pretty big move. Yeah,
it was. At the time, it's such a big move, and luckily my friends and family were completely supportive of it, because I think you need that close family and base to think, I want to do this, and it really helps you push you forward. But I think it's just because, how generation is and how society is now, it is to be, do your A-levels, go to uni, which is completely fine, and that is a very good option to do. But I started going to the studio the same time I started doing my A-levels, and I just was putting about 70% into the studio and 30% into school without, I was really trying hard to focus on school as well, but A-levels are just completely different to, GCSEs and stuff. You have to put 100% into it. And I just said, I was just to my mum and my dad and my head teachers, I was I'm really, really sorry, but it's just what I love, and I'm just so driven by this. It's so hard to push that aside and try and work towards something which I do like, but it's just not what I want to do right now. And
well, if you know where you want to be, you may as well make that leap.
yeah, exactly. I just thought, you know what, if I'm not going to do it now, then I'm going to do my A-levels, go to uni, and then by the time that I'll probably be like 22, 23, and then you never know, I'll be doing a different path. And I think, I always thought to myself, I'll be like 30 or 40 and think, I wonder what would happen if I did do that and if I did follow what I really wanted to do. So that's why I was like, you know what, I'm just going to do it.
Well, thankfully you've done it. So debut album's out now. It's called Reality. Let's hear one of the songs from it. Lauren Lovelle, live on the Daily Rundown. It's all yours.
Thank you.
Boy, you're indecisive and I ain't gonna cry over you, not over you. Cause boy, you're indecisive, the times that I tried. Cause boy, you're indecisive, I wasted my time over you, not over you. I know that you are running from the truth. You asked me what I'm willing to lose. You said this is a messed up youth. But can't you see I'm holding on and losing the fight. But then you say we'll be alright. Boy, make up your mind. Cause boy, you're indecisive and I don't know why. Cause boy, you're indecisive and I ain't gonna cry over you, not over you. Cause boy, you're indecisive, the times that I tried. Cause boy, you're indecisive, I wasted my time over you, not over you. I know they're playing hard to get well excited, acting so cool like you gotta find the purpose of what you think is right. You got your friends telling you what you're doing is fine. Just saying she's just being uptight. Boy, make up your mind. Cause boy, you're indecisive and I don't know why. Cause boy, you're indecisive and I ain't gonna cry, no, over you, not over you. Cause boy, you're indecisive, the times that I tried. Cause boy, you're indecisive, I wasted my time over you, not over you. And I know now, this is why it's so wrong now. And you believe in me somehow. You won't be here when I'm gone. For the long run, you don't understand how done I'll be with you when you're gone. I won't miss you for long. Now I'm not saying that I won't miss your kiss. And loving you was pretty happy and bliss. But now you threw it up in front of my face. Now let's just see your face when you get replaced. Can you remember there were happier times? But you thought decision making was a crime. But now I see I got you down to a T. You're just a kid who's indecisive to me. Whoa, you're indecisive. 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 Whoa, you're indecisive.
Lauren Lovelle, live on the Daily Rundown.
Ooh.
That was amazing.
Thank you. It's so hard to sing sat down.
I know, it's really weird.
It's weird, yeah, because I was trying to be like, right, I have to keep my diaphragm nice and upright. So I apologise if it was a bit croaky, but...
That and the horn section was coming from our speakers rather than a live band. What was that song called?
Indecisive.
So that's off from the album Reality.
That is, yes.
This is going to be a weird question. What track is it?
It is number 5.
Because when you were doing the track listing for your debut album, it's an important thing. Is there a story going through the tracks, or does it start with an opener and then Indecisive, by the sounds of it, is about Love That
No.
Went Wrong. So that's number 5, and then, you know, does it go for a lull around 7, then come up again around 9?
Yeah, sort of. I mean, a lot of my songs are a bit like that, you know, a bit light-hearted in a way, like focusing on a subject that's a bit like, oh, you know, you treated me like this, I didn't like it, but I wanted to make it really light-hearted, so people, like, if it's happened to them before, can be like, oh yeah, but you know what, I'm happy that happened now, kind of thing like that.
And how old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm 19.
You're 19.
Yes.
So to have, you must have lived a lot of life so far to get an album like Reality out, because, you know, there's peaks and troughs on it, shall we say.
Well, thankfully, I mean, I've based some of the songs on, you know, things that I've experienced with my friends and family and stuff like that. But even like TV shows and stuff, when I watch like 2 characters in a movie, I'm like, you know what? That hasn't happened to me before, but I'm pretty sure I can write a song.
I can write a song about that.
So, you know, it's nice to be able to base it on not just because, you know, there's been some interesting things that's happened in my life, but I think if it was just based entirely on me, I think it would be hard to get across it being more relatable. So that's why I've just been trying to base it on little stories, like even if it's just a passing comment that my friend said, like, oh, he's really annoyed me today, then I'm like, oh, why though? Yeah. And I'm kind of been like, oh. Yeah,
don't include you in a tweet, you might write a song about it. Yeah. So you do have a great voice. You remind me a lot of Sia as well. There's really nice soulful. If people want to find out more about you, I know you've got plenty of videos online, and of course the albums, you can get it now, but have you got a website that people can look at?
Yes, I do. It's laurenlovelle.com, and then I also have a Facebook page which is just Lauren Lovelle, and also Twitter which is @LaurenLovelle.
And it's Lovelle.
Lovelle. Sometimes I get like tongue twisted there, but yeah, no. L-O-V-E.
Thank you so much for performing live on the Blue Bonquette tonight.
Thank you very much.
It was a fantastic performance. Thank you, Lauren Lovelle.
Thank you.
And good luck with Reality as well.
Thank you very much.
Right, I'll be back in a bit with Joe Toms Ashcroft and Mike Milling when they'll be able to unload upon the world all their love, anger and passion with their Something to Say. Stay here on Channel 7. You're watching The Daily Rundown.